They say you need a massive audience to launch a successful Skool community. They're wrong. I've won the Skool games before, but I wanted to prove that I could replicate my success even with zero audience. So I started completely from zero in a brand new niche, and in just under 2 weeks, we hit 100 members with no existing audience, no email list, and no ad spend. So in this video, I want to show you the exact 3-step process I use to prove it's not luck. Step number 1 is building your foundation. And this is where most people get it completely wrong. They think they need to create some perfect course or have thousands of followers before they can even start. That is total BS. That's rubbish. I started a completely brand new YouTube channel in a completely different niche without an existing audience or head start. I focus on one thing, not fancy production, but sharing genuinely valuable videos and helpful insights for launching successfully on Skool. This systematically built a qualified following of about 1,100 new subscribers. It was a strategic start, focused on attracting the exact people who were ready to execute on what I was teaching. But here's where it gets interesting. Once I had that foundation, it was time to create the community itself, and I designed it around the freemium model using a 7-day free challenge. The idea was so simple: get people in the door with zero friction, give them a quick clear win, and let them experience the value firsthand. This challenge isn't some throwaway freebie you download and forget about. It's designed with engagement engineering in mind. Daily steps and actions that naturally encourage participation. It lets new members test drive the community, get a quick win, see if it's their kind of place, and decide if I'm the right guide for their bigger transformation. Now, this wasn't a casual throw together. I spent a good couple of days meticulously mapping out everything: the engagement mechanics, how we track progress, outlining all the videos and worksheets, building the value ladder, designing the funnel flow, and planning the conversion roadmap. I posted a couple of pin posts on the community feed to set the tone. Then I shared a post on my new YouTube community tab and updated the call to action on all my YouTube videos to clearly invite people to the challenge. It worked. That initial effort showed real interest, and we got about 13 members on the first day. It felt like a great beginning, proof that the groundwork was paying off. But getting those first members in is just the start. The real challenge comes next. How do you get them to consistently engage? It's easy to feel like you're talking to yourself, posting into a quiet room. For those of you just starting out, that's a totally normal feeling, and it can be discouraging. But the problem is not your members, it's your system. The good news is you can take control and engineer engagement. And what many people don't realize is this: when people first join a new community, they often read the room first, right? Think about walking into a new coffee shop, for example. You take a moment to get a feel for the place, see who's there, what the conversation is like, and you decide if it's somewhere you really want to contribute. Communities are literally the same. People want to see if it's a good fit before they truly invest their time and energy. So how do you create that welcoming space where everyone feels like they belong, right? That brings us to step number 2. And this is where you turn a quiet room into a lively room. Getting those first members in is fantastic, but then comes the real work of keeping them. So I did some digging, and my research really highlighted the importance of clear accountability and consistent action. So I made sure that was clear from day one, starting by setting the tone right out of the gate using auto DM and the pinned welcome post. These were designed as friendly first impressions and first filters to attract quality members. Then when members commented positively about their onboarding experience, it was a fantastic sign that we were attracting people who truly valued that approach. Now, let me be honest with you. Those first few days in a new community require dedication, and that dedication needs to be strategic. You really need to show up consistently. No joke. But not just to post for the sake of it. I focus on posting regularly and responding to every single comment, making sure each member felt seen and heard. It was all about doing it from a place of genuine helpfulness, right? And after those initial days, that positive energy slowly started to become contagious, literally, and people naturally began to reciprocate. It wasn't by accident, it was a byproduct of that consistent effort. But the work didn't stop there. To keep that engagement flowing, I posted relentlessly every single day, often multiple times. These weren't just random posts. They included things like motivational insights to tackle common pains, questions designed to instigate participation, and content that gently nudged emotional connection. We even leveraged Skool's gamification feature like levels to make engagement addictive, yada yada yada. This created a culture where people felt comfortable interacting. Remember, it's okay if some people prefer to lurk. That's natural. You need to focus your energy entirely on those core 10 to 20 people who really drive the energy in the community. This is key. And the first member experience is the most critical because it determines who stays and who leaves. It's all about nurturing those first 10 to 20 core members. So how do you nurture those core members? Well, you engineer a feedback loop. What I did was I made sure to reward high value engagements with public recognition and thoughtful comments. This isn't about being nice. It's about making the right actions visible and aspirational. So when members see their contributions being recognized, it creates a predictable cycle where good engagements breeds more engagement. This engineered public accountability is the biggest driver for building a successful community. But here's where it gets strategic. You can turn that engagement into measurable public wins. See, I noticed within the first week that our community started ranking pretty well on Skool Discovery. So I decided to make it a fun public goal. So I posted, "Hey guys, we're doing great on Discovery. Can we actually push beyond 1,000 before Thursday?" The engagements on that post was incredible. Everyone rallied. We hit that goal. Then it was, "Can we get below 800 by Friday?" Achieved it. "Below 500 by Sunday?" Well, today is Sunday and we're currently at 498 on Discovery in the money category and within about 2 weeks of launching. Brand new community. This is what engineered community building looks like. Now, when all these engagement strategies come together, the consistent posting, the gamification, the genuine care for members, something truly wonderful happens. You get the flywheel effect. But the flywheel only works if you have one thing in place, the engineered public accountability system. Here's what I did. I actively encouraged everyone to share their success in our wins category. It's incredible to see the breakthroughs. Amazing. I've even started to see members creating fantastic video testimonials and shared their wins on Trustpilot. This organic social proof naturally inspires others and creates a wonderful cycle of growth for the community. That's the flywheel in action. This sustained engineered engagement does more than just boost your discovery rank. It systematically builds the social proof and trust that transforms your community from dead to a community people would happily pay to join. And here's what all of this engineered engagement actually leads to. Believe me when I say, if you focus on engagement like your life or success depends on it, especially in those first few days, you will rank high on Skool Discovery. This high ranking gives you a surge of free, highly qualified traffic directly from the Skool platform. Traffic you don't have to pay for, which is already interested in what you're building. This free qualified traffic is what systematically turns your community into a predictable revenue machine. Now, if you want to replicate these exact results, you can join this very same 7-day challenge that I used to build this community from 0 to 100 members in 2 weeks. It's the same system, the same process, step by step, link in bio. See you inside.